the most dangerous revolver ammo in the US. When choosing the best revolver ammunition for self-defense, key factors include availability, reliability, and controllability during firing. This article highlights the top revolver rounds, based on real-world experience and evaluations from trusted manufacturers. .38 Special, classic, stable, and reliable. Introduced in 1898 by Smith & Wesson and Winchester, the .38 Special, also known as .38 S&W Special, is one of the oldest and most widely used handgun cartridges. From American law enforcement to civilians carrying for self-defense, this round has proven its timeless value through stability, ease of control, and solid performance in various scenarios. The .38 Special uses a 0.357-inch, 9.07 millimeters bullet with a case length of 1.155 inches and an overall length of about 1.55 inches. Bullet weights typically range from 110 to 158 grains, with muzzle velocities between 755 to 940 frames per second and muzzle energy from 185 to 278 feet lbf. Enhanced Plus P variants can reach up to 1,000 frames per second, with chamber pressures around 18,500 psi. Common bullet types include FMJ, HP, and Plus P, with brass or nickel-plated cases for durability and corrosion resistance. Its greatest strength is its low recoil, making it ideal for beginners or those prioritizing accuracy during rapid fire. Defensive rounds like Speer Gold Dot and Winchester Defender are highly regarded for consistent performance, reliable penetration, and expansion. The .38 Special is compatible with popular revolvers like the Smith & Wesson Model 686, Ruger LCR, and Taurus 856, and remains widely used for personal defense. Average prices range from $20 to $35 for a box of 50 rounds, more expensive than 9mm, but offering a smoother shooting experience and high accuracy. However, drawbacks include its higher cost compared to popular rounds like 9mm, and Plus P variants may not be suitable for small revolvers due to increased recoil. Some specialized variants also require proper storage to maintain long-term performance. Overall, the .38 Special is an excellent choice for users prioritizing stability, balanced performance, and reliability in self-defense or training. Despite its classic status, it holds a strong position in the modern market due to its adaptability and timeless design. .357 Magnum. Versatile power for any situation. Introduced in 1934 as a revolutionary advancement in the handgun world, the .357 Magnum, also known as .357 S&W Magnum, was a collaborative effort by Elmer Keith, Philip Sharp, and Smith & Wesson. Designed to meet the urgent needs of law enforcement for a round with better penetration and stopping power than the .38 Special, the .357 Magnum quickly became iconic among police, hunters, and civilians seeking a balance of power and precision. Technically, the .357 Magnum features a 0.357-inch, 9.07 millimeters bullet, a case length of about 1.29 inches, and an overall length of 1.59 inches. Bullet weights range from 125 to 158 grains, with some lighter or heavier variants for specialized purposes. Muzzle velocities can reach 1,200 to 1,450 frames per second, producing an average muzzle energy of around 500 feet lbf, depending on bullet configuration and barrel length. High-performance rounds can exceed 35,000 psi in chamber pressure, requiring robust firearms to handle the load. Cases are typically brass or nickel-plated for corrosion resistance, with bullet types including FMJ, JHP, or SP, suited for training, self-defense, or hunting. Its standout strength is its versatility. It performs effectively in medium and large revolvers like the Smith & Wesson Model 686, Ruger GP100, and Colt Python, as well as in carbines and lever-action rifles like the Henry Big Boy or Chiappa 1892. Notably, .357 Magnum revolvers can also fire .38 Special rounds, offering cost-effective training and reduced recoil without switching firearms. Bullet designs optimize expansion upon impact, delivering strong stopping power while maintaining controlled ballistics. Rounds like Spear Gold .135 GR GDHB and Hornady Critical Duty .135 GR Flexlock meet high standards for penetration and shape retention on target. However, high performance comes at a cost. Retail prices range from $30 to $50 for a box of 50 rounds, more than common rounds like 9mm. Recoil is a factor. Short-barreled revolvers can feel harsh, requiring skill to maintain accuracy during rapid fire. Lightweight or compact revolvers may also wear faster with regular use of this round, reducing firearm longevity. In areas with strict regulations on penetration or noise, the .357 Magnum may face restrictions on type or availability. Still, its popularity endures in high-gun ownership states like Texas, Arizona, and Florida, particularly among civilians who value powerful, versatile platforms. Consistent quality from manufacturers like Federal, Remington, Hornady, and Speer ensures diverse options for bullet type, velocity, and performance tailored to specific needs. In summary, the .357 Magnum is a perfect blend of power, accuracy, and broad applicability. Whether you're a police officer, hunter, sport shooter, or seeking a robust home defense solution, it's a top choice. Despite its cost and recoil, few rounds match the .357 Magnum's versatility and effectiveness, a cartridge that's earned its reputation over nearly a century. .44 Magnum, absolute power in your hands. Introduced in 1955, the .44 Magnum, also known as .44 Remington Magnum, was developed to enhance the power of the .44 Special. With contributions from Elmer Keith, Remington, and Smith & Wesson, this round quickly became an icon in hunting and self-defense. Thanks to its high performance and starring role in the film Dirty Harry, the .44 Magnum transcended technical boundaries to become a cultural symbol. This cartridge features a 0.429-inch bullet, a case length of 1.285 inches, and an overall length of 1.61 inches. Bullet weights typically range from 180 to 300 grains, with muzzle velocities from 1,180 to 1,450 frames per second and energy exceeding 1,500 feet lbf. Chamber pressure can reach 36,000 psi. It uses brass or nickel-plated cases, with bullet types like FMJ, JHP, or SP, suitable for training, hunting, or self-defense. The .44 Magnum is designed for extreme stopping power, highly effective against large game or dangerous situations. Premium rounds like Hornady XTP 240GR optimize expansion and penetration control. It's compatible with large-frame revolvers like the Smith & Wesson Model 29, Ruger Super Redhawk, and carbines like the Marlin 1894. Priced at $45.70 for a box of 50 rounds, the .44 Magnum is more expensive than many common rounds. However, in states like Alaska, Montana, or Idaho, where reliable power is essential, it remains a top choice. Its main drawback is significant recoil, unsuitable for beginners or lightweight firearms. Some variants also require careful storage to maintain performance. In conclusion, the .44 Magnum is ideal for those needing high performance, absolute reliability, and versatile applications in hunting or serious self-defense. .45 ACP, classic power, timeless reliability. Introduced in 1904 by John Browning, the .45 ACP, automatic Colt pistol, is a legendary handgun cartridge tied to the Colt M1911 and U.S. military used throughout the 20th century. With high stopping power and consistent performance, it was designed to address the limitations of smaller rounds in real-world combat. Today, it remains trusted for military, competitive shooting, self-defense, and professional training. The .45 ACP uses a 0.451-inch, 11.5mm bullet with a case length of 0.898 inches and an overall length of about 1.275 inches. Bullet weights typically range from 185 to 230 grains, with muzzle velocities from 830 to 1,000 frames per second and energy around 350 to 400 feet lbf. Standard chamber pressure is 21,000 psi, with plus P variants reaching 23,000 psi for emergency scenarios. It uses brass or nickel-plated cases with bullet types like FMJ, JHP, or subsonic, suitable for various purposes. Its key advantage is strong stopping power with manageable recoil due to low pressure and moderate velocity. It's ideal for large semi-automatic pistols like the Colt 1911, Glock 21, H&K USP 45 or FNX 45, and some pistol caliber carbines. Rounds like Hornady Critical Defense, Federal HSD, and Spear Gold optimize expansion and penetration for self-defense. Priced at $25.45 for a box of 50 rounds, it's more expensive than 9mm, but offers superior stopping power. It's popular in southern and midwestern states, especially among users prioritizing power over magazine capacity. Its main limitations are its larger size and higher recoil than 9mm, making it less suitable for small pistols or beginners. Some variants also require better storage to ensure performance. In summary, the .45 ACP is ideal for those prioritizing reliability, decisive power, and versatility in self-defense, competition, and tactical applications. .410 bore, compact but uncompromising. The .410 bore is the smallest common shotgun gauge, but don't let its size fool you. At close range, it delivers impressive results. Emerging in the late 19th century and once considered suitable only for training or small game hunting, the .410 bore has proven its place in personal defense, especially with revolvers like the Taurus Judge and Smith & Wesson Governor. It appeals to those needing strong stopping power, easy control, and optimization for short ranges. The .410 bore has a diameter of about 0.410 inches, 10.4 millimeters, with common shell lengths of 2.5 or 3 inches. Depending on the load and bullet type, muzzle velocities range from 750 to 1,200 frames per second, with energy around 300 to 500 feet ELBF. Common configurations include birdshot, multiple small pellets, buckshot, 3 to 5 larger pellets, and slugs, single solid projectile. Notably, Hornady Critical Defense uses a triple defense design with 2.35 caliber balls and an FTX polymer-tipped slug, delivering effective, evenly distributed damage at 7 to 10 yards. Its low operating pressure produces minimal recoil, making it manageable even for beginners or smaller frame shooters. Optimized for hybrid revolvers like the Judge, Governor, or ultralight shotguns, the .410 bore excels in home defense or confined spaces. While it can't match the range of 12 or 20 gauge, its close-range effectiveness is remarkable. Key advantages include low overpenetration, reducing unintended injury risk, and minimal recoil for rapid follow-up shots. Priced at $15.30 for a box of 20 shells, it's more expensive than larger shotgun gauges due to limited production. However, in states with strong self-defense gun traditions like Texas, Florida, or Tennessee, it remains popular for its versatility and close-range reliability. Brands like Hornady, Winchester, and Federal offer high-quality options for both training and real-world use. Its limitations include reduced power and penetration at longer ranges, with effectiveness heavily dependent on distance and load type. Some high-performance buckshot or slug variants require careful storage to avoid degradation. Not all firearms are fully compatible with .410, especially with specialty loads or 3-inch shells. In conclusion, the .410 bore is a reliable choice for users needing high control, short-range power, and compatibility with compact platforms. It's an effective, safe solution for both novices and professionals in modern civilian settings. .45 Colt, timeless icon, enduring power. Introduced in 1872, the .45 Colt, also known as .45 Long Colt, is one of the oldest handgun cartridges still widely used today. Originally developed by Colt and Union Metallic cartridge for the Colt single-action army, it quickly established itself on battlefields and in the Wild West. From military sidearms to cowboy revolvers, competition to hunting, the .45 Colt is a symbol of reliability, accuracy, and impressive stopping power at close range. With a 0.452-inch bullet, a case length of 1.285 inches, and an overall length of about 1.6 inches, the .45 Colt uses bullet weights from 200 to 255 grains. Muzzle velocities range from 750 to 950 frames per second, with energy around 300 to 450 feet lbf. Standard chamber pressure is low, under 14,000 psi, suitable for vintage or lightweight revolvers, but plus P variants exist for modern revolvers capable of handling higher pressures. Bullet types range from FMJ, JHP, to LFN or SWC, serving purposes like training, self-defense, sport shooting, or small game hunting. Cases are typically brass, with some nickel-plated for corrosion resistance. The .45 Colt is particularly suited for revolvers like the Colt single-action Army, Ruger Blackhawk, Taurus Judge, and Smith & Wesson Governor. The latter two can also fire .410 bore, significantly enhancing defensive versatility. Moderate recoil, stable ballistics, and strong stopping power make it reliable in close-range scenarios. Modern rounds like Hornady LU Revolution and Winchester Defender improve expansion, penetration, and accuracy, meeting both civilian and professional needs. However, drawbacks include its higher cost compared to 9mm or .38 Special, typically $35.60 for a box of 50 rounds. Stronger plus P variants are unsuitable for vintage or lightweight revolvers. Due to limited demand, it can be harder to find, especially in states with restrictive civilian gun laws. Despite this, the .45 Colt remains a classic with enduring appeal. It's an optimal choice for those seeking a powerful, accurate round with rich history and diverse applications, from self-defense and competition to close-range hunting. .22 LR, compact, versatile, and surprisingly effective. Introduced in the late 19th century, the .22 long rifle, or .22 LR, is the most popular rimfire cartridge in history, known for its versatility, low cost, and wide applicability. Developed by Union Metallic Cartridge, it quickly became the go-to choice for training, sport shooting, small game hunting, and even self-defense in specific scenarios. Over a century, it's proven that power doesn't always require size or high pressure, but rather stability, accuracy, and optimized performance for real-world needs. The .22 LR uses a 0.223-inch, 5.7mm bullet, with a case length of about 0.613 inches and an overall length of about 1 inch. Bullet weights typically range from 30 to 40 grains, with muzzle velocities from 1,070 to 1,300 frames per second, producing energy from 90 to 140 feet lbf, sufficient for close-range targets like squirrels, rabbits, snakes, or precision training. Average chamber pressure is around 24,000 psi, with common configurations including LRN, lead round nose, HP, hollow point, or copper-plated rounds to reduce lead fouling and enhance barrel longevity. Cases are typically brass or nickel-plated for better corrosion resistance. Its strengths include extremely low recoil, quiet report, and significantly lower cost than other rounds. Users can fire hundreds of rounds daily without straining budgets or physical endurance. It's well-suited for firearms like the Ruger 1022, Browning Buckmark, Smith & Wesson MNP22, or Walther P22, popular in sport shooting and basic military training. Subsonic and high-velocity variants offer flexibility between quieter operation or higher penetration. Priced at $5.10 for a box of 50 rounds, it's among the cheapest ammunition available. From beginners to professionals, urban to rural users, the .22 LR maintains a strong presence due to its consistent performance and global availability. However, its drawbacks include lower reliability compared to centerfire rounds, occasional misfires, and insufficient stopping power for serious self-defense. In summary, the .22 LR is ideal for those seeking a balance of cost, control, and utility. Compact yet effective, it remains the gold standard for training, sport shooting, and civilian activities requiring high precision. .44 Special, smooth performance, reliable power. Introduced in 1907, the .44 Special is an upgraded version of the .44 Russian, developed by Smith & Wesson to provide a stronger, more accurate round that remains easy to control for large revolvers. Though initially less popular than contemporaries, it has earned a place among shooters who value a balance of performance and smooth shooting. Hunters, self-defense users, and classic revolver enthusiasts appreciate its stable stopping power without excessive recoil. With a 0.429-inch, 10.9mm bullet, a case length of about 1.16 inches, and an overall length of about 1.615 inches, the .44 Special typically uses bullet weights from 180 to 240 grains. Muzzle velocities range from 750 to 900 frames per second, producing energy around 250 to 330 feet lbf. Standard chamber pressure is about 15,500 psi, significantly lower than the .44 Magnum, allowing better ballistic control, especially in short-barreled revolvers. Bullet types range from FMJ to JHP or SWC, suited for target shooting, light hunting, or self-defense. Brass or nickel-plated cases enhance corrosion resistance, especially for outdoor use. A key highlight is its optimization for medium and large revolvers like the Smith & Wesson Model 24, Charter Arms Bulldog, or Ruger GP 100 with extended cylinders. Many .44 Magnum revolvers can also fire .44 Special, offering cost-effective training or reduced recoil options. Its stable ballistics and high accuracy make it popular in cowboy action shooting, where speed and control are critical. Priced at $35.60 for a box of 50 rounds, it's more expensive than 9mm, but reasonable for large-caliber rounds. Its limited market share can lead to shortages in high-demand states like Texas or Arizona. However, major manufacturers like Hornady, Federal, and Speer maintain quality lines, with rounds like Gold 200 GR or Critical Defense 165 GR excelling in expansion and short-range stopping power. Drawbacks include its higher cost, limited availability, and incompatibility with compact revolvers. Some specialty rounds require better storage to maintain long-term effectiveness. In conclusion, the .44 Special is a reliable choice for those seeking a powerful yet controllable round. Though less common, its stable performance, high accuracy, and smooth shooting make it a truly special cartridge for professional and civilian classic revolver enthusiasts. Conclusion: each cartridge offers distinct advantages. The .38 Special shines with low recoil and ease of control. The .357 Magnum delivers unmatched versatility. The .45 ACP is a versatile all-purpose round. The .44 Magnum is a symbol of raw power. The .410 bore excels in close-range defense. The .45 Colt blends history with reliability. The .22 LR balances cost and precision, and the .44 Special offers smooth, powerful performance. The best choice doesn't lie in the numbers on the cartridge, but in understanding your purpose, the firearm you're using, and your skill level. No round is absolutely the best. Only the one best suited to you and the real-world situations you face.